Hello neighbors, today the weather has got me feeling great. Take a look. The wind is blowing. To be honest, I should not be indoors today. I should be outside taking a nice walk or a nice run. Woo! I'm flying guys. Today I'm going to teach you how to do Tonkatsu Kimchi Nabe. This is kind of like Japanese Korean fusion. We're going to do pork cutlet. In Japanese it's called tonkatsu. In Korean it's tonkatsu. And then we're going to add in some kimchi, just like kimchi jjigae. And so combine the two together and you got basically a kimchi stew with tonkatsu layered on top. When I used to work in corporate, this used to be one of my favorite dishes. Like when I see a restaurant that has it, it's just no thinking. That's what we're going to eat. And so, yeah, I'm really happy to show it to you. And I hope if you do have kimchi, like a Korean mart nearby, go buy some and try making this at home. Delicious. Now, if you go to the Korean market, they'll sell these ready tonkatsu, which are these pork cutlets. You can make them from scratch. We have a video on it. It's super simple. Cut a piece of pork loin, season it with salt and pepper, then into some flour, then into some egg wash, then into some breadcrumbs. Go like this, and then you should be here. Now, if you need a little bit more details, go check out our videos on how to make tonkatsu. These store ones are really good too. Ooh, they come with 3 big pieces. Now we're gonna use 2 cutlets, so this is like a serving size of 2, because if you're gonna make something this delicious, you might as well make 2 servings. These tonkatsu are perfect for air frying if you wanna make it a little bit more healthier. I have some leftover oil. We had some fish cutlet yesterday, it was so good. I just put a little bit more oiled in. Of course, frying it tastes much better than air frying it, but most days, time is money. Let's get this to speed, put in my chopsticks, see if some bubbles come up. Need a little bit hotter. I think that's good. Carefully put it in. I'll do one at a time because the pot is small. Check the back of your packaging. Mine says 4 minutes. You know, looking at this thing frying, this past weekend, I was thinking about doing chicken gizzards, like Korean style, like fried chicken gizzard. Would any of you guys be interested? How many of you guys like chicken gizzard? I love it, but I'm not sure. Maybe nobody wants to see that. All right, that's time. Ooh, beautiful. Put our second one in. Oh, this one's big. Won't even go down. And these store-bought ones, they're really good because they give you just the right width of tonkatsu. And then you can also get the one that's stuffed with cheese, mozzarella cheese tonkatsu. Oh, you cut through it and then you get stringy cheese along with the pork. Amazing, amazing. All right, let's take one of the pieces. Woo! And we want to cut it into good-sized pieces. Beautiful. Now I know you're tempted just to end it here and just have regular tonkatsu, but resist the urge, okay? Just hold out for a little bit. All right, now we're gonna set this aside just momentarily, but make sure you keep an eye out for your siblings or your partner so that they don't come and snatch one up. I did re-up with 1 head of kimchi. So yes, let's cut 1/2 of it up. So when you count socks, what is it? 1 pair, right? In Korean, when we count kimchi, we call 1 head of napa kimchi 1 pogi. So right now this is 1/2 a pogi. And for cutting it, I'm gonna cut it into 1/4 of a pogi. All right, I'm gonna cut them into bite-sized pieces. Now we're not going to use the whole thing, but it's a good habit when you take one kimchi out, don't put it back into your master pot. Keep this one like hands-free because the one you touched, now there's bacteria on it and then it's easier to grow mold, especially if you have a huge batch and you're trying to make it keep for like months. For today's recipe, we need one full cup. All right, let's throw some of that. That looks good. And then the rest you can just put into a smaller Tupperware, which you'll know you'll finish quickly. This kimchi, it hasn't aged that much, and what I always say is aged kimchi tastes a lot better, even for this dish, because we're making stew, but I'm craving this dish, and it will still work with fresh kimchi, but again, that sourness that's not there yet, but hey, sometimes life, we gotta go. Pali pali. All right, guys, this leftover stuff, this is real good flavor. I'm gonna just put that in there. For this dish, we're gonna need 1/3 cup of kimchi juice. Now, mine hasn't been fermenting for too long, so there's not that much juice left. So instead, what you can do is just fill it up to the top with water, and this will work as well. All right, that's 1/3 cup of kimchi juice. We'll put that to the side. We'll use it later. And let's give this a little cleanup before the investigators come. All right, then we need half an onion. Cut this up. Then a 4-inch piece of spring onion. Then let's crack 2 eggs. Mix that up thoroughly. And now, my friends, we put the two together. Now I'm going to take out my chonggol pot. Of course, you can use any pot. This is just a ceramic clay pot. It's nice for Korean stews. And just add a little bit of oil to the bottom. Let's add our spring onions. Mix it around. And once they're sizzling, let's add in our onions. Get that mixed in. Time for the main star of the show. Come out. Now 1 cup of kimchi. Stir fry it around for about a minute or 2 until you see no more liquid in the pan. Let's add in that kimchi juice now. And then we're going to add 2 standard cups of water to this. That's 1. And then that's 2. Then let's wait basically for this kimchi jjigae to come up to boil. Then once it comes up to boil, we're going to add some seasoning. 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. And here's the second. Mix that in. 1 tablespoon of sugar. There's a lot of spice in there. Plus we got a few more things to add. Then 2 tablespoons of Korean soup soy sauce. Of course, you can just use regular soy sauce. No worries, that's 1 and 2. It's good. It's going to add some color. Finally, 1 tablespoon of the Korean red chili pepper flakes, gochugaru. This is going to add that color that we want. Then we're going to give it a few minutes, I would say maybe 3 or 4 minutes, for this kimchi stew to reduce. That way it gets a much deeper flavor. All right, and now take a look. I got to give this a little sample. Ooh, look at this color. Seasoning is perfect. Woo, this is just like the restaurant. All right, guys, now the fun part, we'll take our tonkas, lay it over the top. Oh my gosh. And then we'll get our eggs and we'll put it over the sides like that. Oh. And then you see that beautiful yellow coming up. That's the eggs cooking. To top it off, you just hit a little bit of green onions. Oh my gosh. Yes. That's it. We need some rice. Put it right there on the side. And that is Tonkatsu Kimchi Nabe. Woo! It's hot, right? Woo! Woo! Move it a little bit. That's it right there. Wow.
와 대박.
맛있게 보이지?
오 이게 뭐야?
It's crazy, huh?
오.
Now we're gonna dig in.
Dig in.
All right, Katie.
뭐부터? 김치부터 먹고 싶은데.
Oh my gosh.
국물부터 먹고 싶은데.
I'm almost sad that I have to break this up.
와우.
We get a big piece of our tonkas. We put it right over our rice.
잘라야 돼.
You just split it. Katie, I need a little bit of the kimchi 국물 on top, please. Thank you.
Getting ready.
And I need a little bit of the egg on the outside. Alright guys, and if you stuff your face like this while at work, people are going to look at you. Nobody eats like this. Like put all the ingredients on one bite. Only on the movies and on future neighbor videos. Alright, let me try it.
One bite?
식당 같아. It's just like the restaurants. Amazing recipe. My goodness. Ah. And Katie, we have another tonkas back here. It's amazing, huh? We should finish, huh?
If fresh kimchi tastes like this, if you have an aged kimchi and you make this,
It's next level. Oh my gosh.
아주 crazy 아줌마. Kimchi nabe reminds me of this one tonkatsu place in Myeongdong that I used to go. And they had the best kimchi nabe. And I was always craving that place. And then this one that you just made reminds me of that place.
It's perfect. It's delicious.
It's really good.
Guys, don't believe us. Who knows? We could be acting. Try it out for yourself at home. And no, I wouldn't do you like that. It's good. See you guys.
See you.
Oh, Katie, show them. Oh my Goodness. Lord have mercy.